Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to It's the Spotify Show, yo! Spotify! Spotify!
What's
What
happening?
is we got doing today? It's the Spotify Show. Y'all can follow us at the Spotify Show. Subscribe and follow. You hit that bell. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's right there below. You know what I'm saying?
You already?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be on here, man.
Heck yeah, we got Big Chief, Mr. Big Chief from Redneck,
Big
guys.
Chief, the barefoot bass.
Yeah. How you doing today, brother?
Doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful.
He said, I had to grab the time real quick. Yeah.
Uh,
That's good. That's good. So you mind telling our viewers a little bit about yourself, the ones that don't know who you are?
Say that again, man. My bad.
I say you mind telling our viewers a little bit about yourself, for those that don't know who
Yeah,
you are?
so my name is Blake, but I go by Big Chief, the barefoot badass for the Redneck Brawl. I also do music under the name Africa the Chief. I've been doing that for 14 years. But that's basically me. I'm originally from Orlando. I had a
Okay.
crazy life down there. I had to get my shit together. I moved up to Tennessee 5 years ago, and I've just been trying to keep my head on straight, do the right thing, and I ended up landing Redneck Brawl in February. Redneck Brawl 9 in Knoxville, and I
Tell us
came
about
home with
your
the crown
experience.
and the victory.
How was that experience at the Redneck Ball?
What was that?
What was the experience like at the Redneck Ball? Like, what was it like for you?
Yeah, it was very wild. Uh, just being involved with something like that, and just
Mm-hmm.
how big it was, seeing Catfish and Big Murph and all these people, and just knowing that I was going to take the stage. It's wild. The whole thing is wild, and it's funny in the back before the fight. So you're just back there with all the fighters. You just see how everybody is reacting to it, and everybody's taking it. And I don't care what nobody says. You ain't human if you ain't nervous before you go out there. Everybody's got some nerves, but you just got to shake them off, and you walk out there and do your thing. It was just fire.
Um,
Uh,
Comparing that to your music, have you ever been on stage for your music before?
no, never, no, never. I just been making it.
Okay. Okay.
I
So that's
booked the
what I
show
used
once or
to.
twice, but I ended up not going.
Oh, why not?
Couldn't get a ride one of the times, and other times I just didn't make it.
Mm,
But yeah, that was my first time in front of a crowd, in front of that many eyes. I handled it well, though. I was ready for it.
are you taking on another Redneck Ball?
I definitely want to. And like I said, the last one was in Johnson City, and I'm real mad that I missed it because I worked in Johnson City. I spent a lot of time in Johnson City, and I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
But I very much so want to do the next one. I don't know where they plan to do it or when it's gonna pop up, but I'm gonna try to get back in there. I know Buddy, who I beat up, he's really wanting a rematch, so I'll give it to him. I
Yeah.
don't know why I don't know why he'd ask for it twice, but I'll give it to him.
We just try to make sure they beginner's luck, I guess.
Yeah. And
The,
that was the first. Before I started training for that one, that was the first time I had really boxed since I was young. When I was young, I used to box my friends, just backyard boxing and shit all the time.
okay.
But I hadn't done it in like 10 years. And that was back when I was 17, 16, 17. And now I'm 30. And when I got back in that gym, I'm like, God, I'm not fast like I used to be and whatnot. But I still got it, though.
Hey, so did you, so getting back in the ring, do you think like, do you feel like you could have done better, or did you feel like,
Oh, I definitely could have done better. And like I said, I only trained for about a month.
mhm,
Had had I been more consistent with it, yeah, I could have smoked him even worse. But I'm satisfied with my performance for coming off the couch and just getting in there. But I know for a fact if I dedicated myself to it, I could have done a lot better.
think you gonna be a random ball champion?
What?
Think you might be a random ball champion?
Oh, I damn sure could be. I damn sure could be. And I feel like but I feel like not many people say yes to me, especially they go watch my last one. They're
Hmm.
gonna be like, no. And even when I did Redneck Brawl 9, I had four different people. He offered me four different people. I said yes to all of them. But I mean now I know for a fact if I do it again, they're gonna try to put me in there with some killers. But I'm down for it. I ain't never ran.
Yeah. I ain't never won. Get it.
No,
I love the
no, I'm
energy.
standing on it every time.
I love the energy.
Yeah,
Is there anybody that you
but
would be interested in looking at?
what up?
Is there anyone that you would be interested in fighting?
Specifically, no, I don't have nobody specifically on the top of my head that I want to call out from the brawl. But
Mhm.
I mean, I'm like I always say, I'm down for absolutely anybody. And every time I've signed up for it, I tell them send me absolutely anybody. They know I ain't gonna say no.
Shoot, I want to get in with the players. They seem like it'd be fun.
It's wild, and it's also nice that they do 1 minute rounds too. Because when I was training, I was sparring 2 minute rounds
Yeah.
on average. But man, just getting back in there and getting back into a gym and everything, it humbled me. It humbled me hard because it was my first week in that gym. I went to a little gym in Newport called Resurrection Boxing. Shouts out to them because those dudes are miracle workers. They're doing the Lord's work in there. But
Okay.
I, the first week I was in there, my first sparring match ever, they threw me in there with this dude Daquan Sutton who does MMA.
Hmm.
And I chased this dude down for 3 minutes straight. I might have hit him once if I was lucky. And he lit me up with ease. And it's just funny when you do the brawl because you know you're getting in there with people like you or for the most part off the couch or not too seasoned with it.
Right.
But yeah, I stepped into that gym and they threw killers at me. I'm like, there ain't nothing I could do about this. Them dudes were
Right.
good.
It really is very humbling. Yeah. But it also gives you a little insight on how much better you can be, though.
What?
I said it is humbling, but it does give you an insight on how much better you can be.
I'm sorry, man. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's also I think it's just my phone part. You hear me better now?
Yeah.
I was like, it's still, I don't even remember what I said. Oh yeah, next question. So you that's jumping on from not fighting in almost like you said 20 years.
I didn't hear that, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You said that was
I
the first time. That was the first that was the first time in front of people. How do you think like the jitters the previous people like made you fight better?
Are you talking about like the jitters before the fight?
Yeah.
No, they didn't actually. They actually didn't. Like if I would have went in there like that, I probably would have done worse. I know there's some fighters out there who fight better with emotions like anger, going in there mad. Sometimes that's better for some people,
Right.
but I'm one of those that I have to be at peace before I walk in there. So it was it was like 10 minutes before my walkout, like 2 fights before that, and I was like panicking a little bit in my head, like shit, this is gonna be nuts. But I told myself I need to go pray, and I went over there and I started praying,
Mm-hmm.
and I swear I felt something change in me, and I felt like the Lord put His hand on me, and He said, "I'm giving you this." He said, "I'm giving you this victory." And just something in me right after that, the jitters went away, and I was just ready, and I knew I was gonna win. But the jitters didn't help. They had to go away before I walked out there. I had to get rid of them before I walked out there.
I saw that.
You have to I had to just block it out. I just told myself, this is what it is. I signed up for this, and this is what it is. Like there ain't no turning back.
Right.
And I just made peace with it and walked out there.
Okay. I never,
and to do as good as I did is just crazy. And like I rewatch the footage, and that dude landed no more than maybe 15 flush total shots, and I landed upwards of 60 clean shots throughout all 3 rounds. So I'm like, damn. I walked out there and just torched him.
Yeah.
And it was funny, after it was done, I get out the ring and I go to the back, and that's where everybody, the changing room, where everybody was at. And I walked back there, and buddy was back there. He said, "Bro, I couldn't touch you." And I said, "Much respect." I said, I appreciate sharing the ring. But he was tough, and I really did hit him with everything I had, and he didn't go down. At one point he fell down, but it was because he grabbed my glove, and I slung him down. But it wasn't a knockdown with a punch, but yeah.
Okay. So you say that you say you never you would do a rematch with the guy again?
Say that again, Russ.
So you would do a rematch with him?
You said, do I want to do the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do the next one. I would like to become a staple with the whole organization. But this is another thing that's tough about it too, is because I've always, I've done music, and I've always thought about getting myself out there. But being that I had that little taste of the spotlight, I will say that after that, I was like, God, I don't know if I want this. Fame's a scary thing, because you're in for a lot of love, but also a lot of hate if you get it.
Right.
So part of me is like, I don't know if I want to be known to that extent.
Right.
But shit. I know if I do, there's paper in it, and there's good things that could come from it. But man, it's a tornado. But yeah, I still want to do the next one, and I'm not done. And I still not many, but there's few people out there who are like, I know they want to see me get back in there. So if I do it again and I'm able to generate a little buzz, people are fucking with me. Yeah, I'll take the whole crown. I'll go as far to the top as I can, and I'll step in there and swing it in a given time, and I'll just keep doing it until I get to the main event spot if that ever comes. I'm not saying no to it. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I got my foot in the door.
Right. And what's your weight class?
What?
What's your weight class?
I'm 180. I went in there as 180.
So light heavy?
It's not like UFC or the other weight rankings, but they do it different in Redneck Brawl. It's like, I think I was considered light heavyweight, and I was like 180 to 200. And I was like, God, please don't put me in there with a 200 pounder.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was considered light heavyweight for the brawl.
Okay. Oh. You probably got some power behind the punches, huh?
What?
So that means you probably got some power behind the punches.
Well, fucking, I swear, not as much as I should. And I look back on my fight, and I'm like, really, for how easily I was able to touch the guy, I should have put him away. But if that was 1 month of training, I know if I sat down and did a solid 3 months, I'd be putting people away. Yeah. I know I hit pretty hard. I know after that first round, I sat down on between rounds and I looked over at him on his chair over there. And I could just tell by looking at his face that he was feeling it. I could tell he wanted out of there. He wanted out of there after the first round. I could just tell.
It knocked the fight out of the fighter, huh?
He cracked that.
Sure. What's your day job? What do you do for a living?
I'm a dog groomer.
Yeah, okay.
I've been grooming dogs for 10 years. 10 long years.
Making your dog pretty and smell nice to whipping somebody's face with. Okay.
Yeah, picking up shit and piss, wrestling big ass doodles that don't want to cooperate. I've seen it all. Any dog you can think of, I've probably groomed it.
Okay.
And I got all the scars to prove it. I've got tons of holes in me over the years.
Yeah, that's probably where a lot of the stuff comes in too. But dogs are pretty strong. For as small as they are, they're really strong.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get. I guess. Yeah. Is there any? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. That's really running out of questions. I guess we're just.
I'm hoping. I don't know what, man. I'm just waiting for God to open whatever door He opens. But I still groom dogs. But I want to make a living. Either rapping or punching or doing something. But like I said, also the fame thing kind of makes me nervous. But I know I don't want to keep grooming dogs forever. I know I definitely I want to have a hefty legacy when I leave this earth. I want people to know I was here before I'm gone.
Right. And and you want to leave a mark everywhere you go, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a respectable living, you know.
yeah,
Okay, I kind of come from the same background. Just wanting to just I went to a gym, you know, so it's like a lot of time I'm just like talking to other people and watching them grow and do better and have with themselves. And I'm like, man, I need to do that myself, you know.
yeah.
It's really interesting watching people just go for it, you know. What drove you to right that goal in the first place?
Well, that's funny, and it's a funny story how I even got into it. Like I said, I was in a lot of trouble in Florida. When I lived in Florida, drugs, whatnot. And I come to Tennessee, get sober. For the last 3 years, I've been sober, but I picked up the bottle a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
it was January. It was a little bit before the brawl, and I was just going overboard. And I was talking to my friends one night. They're like, "Bro, you're crashing out. You're acting crazy." And I just knew in my heart, like something's got to give. I need to get healthy. Something's got to give. And my girl was sitting on the couch next to me, and she's scrolling through her phone. She said, "You ever heard of Redneck Brawl?" I said, "Yeah, I've been knowing about Redneck Brawl." She said, "What if you did it?" And it was just like a light bulb went off in my head, like, "Oh yeah, Lord, that's what's gonna save me." So then I uploaded my video, and when I got selected, I went, "Oh shit!" And it sobered me up. It got me healthy. It got me in good shape. So I got that out of it.
Right.
But then I got all this glory of winning and punching Buddy out on the big screen. So it was a win-win. But that's kind of how it happened. Like it's not like I was like dreaming for this for years or thinking it was gonna happen. It was just one random day I was feeling like shit. And my girl was like, "Why don't you do this?" And I was like, "All right." And I did it.
And now you think about making a career out of it, huh?
What?
And so now you're thinking about making a career out of it now, huh?
Yeah, bro, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. And like I said, and even though I won, they said they were gonna give us $500. I got one $300 check for that fight.
All
And
right.
I thought to myself, damn, I went through all this hell, sparring, getting my ass beat for a month, getting punched on a big screen for all these people, and all y'all are gonna give me $300. But I get it though, and it's just like any fight organization. They're not gonna throw money at you unless you're pulling crazy numbers and you're like the main event. I
Right.
hear the people like Shizat the Rizat and these people at the top, they get like 2 grand, 3 grand when they fight. But on top of that, too, it's just exposure. It's the exposure is where it all starts. They don't owe me nothing. But if
Right.
I keep showing up for them and I keep punching people out like I did and like I will do, yeah, they better start throwing some more money at me. And if they don't, somebody else better call it the woodwork and start throwing money. Alls I know is I don't want to keep doing it for crumbs.
Right.
It's not
Right.
easy. It's definitely not easy.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. So, with that being said, I think we're gonna get to the end of the end of the show. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out or show your love to real quick?
I just want to say I love my whole family, my sister Summer, my girl Nikki, my mom, my boy Dylan, my boy Juju, the Who the Fuddy Squad back in Orlando. They know I'm pulling for them. Uh, Everybody who supported me and wished to see me succeed, I'm with you, and I'm gonna keep bringing wins home for us.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But I appreciate y'all having me on big time.
And where can we find you on your social media? And also, where can we find
On
you?
Instagram, who the funny underscore chief. Uh, on SoundCloud, Africa the Chief, AFRIKAHTHECHIEF. That's where you'll find my music.
Okay,
And Africa the Chief on Snapchat.
okay, okay. All
Yep,
right.
I'm active.
He's not active. All right, there. All right. So, with that being said, brother, uh, we usually end the show with telling where everybody what time it is and what time it is, and our time is 45 time. So I'm asking what time it is. You're gonna say it's 45 time, right?
Amen. Oh, hell yeah.
All right. So what time is it, my brother?
What?
What time is it, my brother?
What time is it?
Yeah.
7:43.
Here, right here. No, it's 45 time, brother.
It's 4 to 5 time.
Yeah.